Hi, so we're gonna try to solve the function of the limit of x goes to infinity is x squared minus 4 divided by 2 plus x minus 4x squared. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this very well. Yeah, I'm sorry about the video quality. Let me bring this up a little more. Whee! Does this work? Um, yeah. Okay, so what is the limit of x goes to infinity of x squared minus 4 divided by 2 plus x minus 4x squared, right? So I don't think you can see very well. So, but we see as x goes to infinity here, we could right off the bat say that x is going converging close, being more and more divergent, as we're saying that they're getting that the functions are getting away from each other because x is growing bigger and bigger, right? So what we could say here is that um, when x squared goes to infinity, this becomes very, very large. This 4 does not really matter because it's just basically reminiscent of like being infinity squared. But in this part, 2 doesn't really matter because you can't plug it anyway because it's just basically a phase shift or just or a vertical shift in some sort of way. And x here, even though x can go to infinity here, we still have a higher power but higher coefficient where will there be a bigger power. So we're going to worry about this. So what happens is that we're going to take x squared as um, the main way. If you remember Oprah, I don't know if you learned about this, but Oprah is where, it's just basically a story of, Oprah, like a man who just makes around $50 per day, wanting to engage with Oprah and says, oh, you're not worth enough. Well, 2 and x and negative 4 aren't worth enough. So what we're going to do is that we're going to take mainly x squared because this is where the function really changes and really depends on based on x because you plug in values of x. It's the y values are dependent on x, basically. And then we'll talk about that theory later. But then basically what you need to know is that we can take x squared and divide it by x squared, which is a great shortcut because this is, you'll see how it works. So this is x squared and this is divided by x squared, right? So what happens is here it becomes 1, and then negative 4 over x squared, what happens is that it's going to be, negative 4 over x squared. So then that doesn't really matter. That's going towards 0. And then 2 over x squared is coming towards 0. It's getting closer and closer to 0. And x over x squared is reminiscent of 1 over x. And in this case, if you have really, really big values under 1, it's going to be really, really, really small. So that's going to be another 0. And then now we have negative 4 x squared over x squared, and that's just going to be reminiscent of 4 because these cancel out. So what's going to happen is that the end behavior is going to be negative 1 over 4, in which the limit converges to when x goes to infinity. This is what this y value would be of function x squared minus 4 over 2 plus x minus 4x squared. It'll never reach negative 1 over 4, but we're just saying it's a limit as it goes toward infinity. It's a horizontal asymptote. Thank you for watching. I hope this is helpful.